Either they can operate the flight slightly earlier or slightly forward within 24 hours. In this case, the operator chose to fly on the 13th at about 6 o'clock. So that in itself is not a violation to operate earlier because we gave him the leeway. The operator is Executive Jet Services, and from Lagos to Abuja and Abuja to Lagos for that mission. The approval was very clear, and I will read part of the approval. And this is the letter from Ministry of Aviation to the Chairman of Executive Jet Services, and it reads in part, signed by the Director of Air Transport Management on my behalf, having duly approved it. And it goes, I am directed to refer to a letter dated 11th of June 2020 on the above subject matter, and to convey the Honorable Minister's approval for your company to operate a return flight from Murtala Mohammed Airport, Lagos to Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport, Abuja on the 14th of June 2020 to drop off Honorable Justice Adefobe Okoji in Abuja for an official assignment. The details of the flight operation as stated in your letter are as below. And second paragraph said, I am further directed to request that you ensure that this operation is strictly and diligently based on the protocol guiding the operation under COVID-19 as issued by Nigerian aeronautical authorities, most especially the All Operators Letter issued by Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority with reference as such and dated on the 28th of March 2020. And the keywords there are diligently and in accordance with the protocols of COVID-19. The COVID-19 protocols have been read here before you severally, and we're all very aware of it, and I've tweeted it also severally. The document also that we give the control tower for approval is also here. In that document, the Honorable Minister of Aviation has granted approval for Executive Air Services to operate a return flight to Abuja from Lagos with such details on the 14th of June 2020 with 24-hour leeway. Operation must be strictly under COVID-19 protocols. NADC and other security agencies are briefed accordingly. Now, the operation is a clear violation of our approval, to which we take very seriously. And it seems that this is becoming a norm. Perhaps it's the second time. So Executive Air Services operations are hereby suspended indefinitely. We will also fine them maximally according to the law. The captain of the flight will also be sanctioned for giving wrong information to the control tower, and also appropriately in accordance with our law. Now, it seems also that people are not tired of trying our resolve. Well, we also are not tired of living and rising up to the challenge, and living and rising up to our own responsibility for keeping every one of us safe. Governance is a serious matter. We don't take things lightly in civil aviation because it means the lives of people. We are highly regulated, we are international, and we are one aviation. Going forward, we will put up mechanisms in place or escalate the mechanisms that we have in place to deter people from doing so. And it also means there will be stricter in our approvals. And whoever dared us will meet the consequences. Thank you very much.
Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Good evening, everybody. Regarding the evacuations, we're happy to state, as the National Coordinator mentioned earlier, that the mechanism that the Dangote Foundation and others have put together to obviate the need for evacuees to check into hotels for 14 days is now fully implemented and moving ahead well. So it's excellent news for the evacuees and, of course, their friends and families here, because it's going to permit us to move at a more, to be more predictable. It gives us more predictability in these evacuations, and also will enable us to bring more people back. As the National Coordinator mentioned, the capacity that we're looking at is for 500 people a week for Lagos, 500 in Abuja. So that's, you know, about 1,000 people that we hope to be able to be bringing back weekly. And we started already with 260 passengers that came in from India, and we're particularly delighted that we were able to bring them back, because it's been a long while in the planning, and of course a lot of them had gone to India for medical reasons, and so the time it took to bring them back was something that we regret profoundly. But we're very thankful that we were finally able to bring them back with a national carrier, Air Peace, and you know, we thank the chairman for that. And there are also 102 Nigerians that we brought in also over the weekend from Egypt. So that was also very good. And this afternoon, there was a flight that brought back, you'll recall that an earlier flight from Lebanon that brought back 50 trafficked Nigerian girls, that as they were about to board on that flight in Beirut, that 7 girls were prevented from boarding. And, well, actually 8 girls were prevented from boarding. And because there were certain investigations, apparently, that the Lebanese government wanted to carry out. So we're happy to announce that 7 of those 8 girls are back today. And the 8th girl, our mission is still engaging the Lebanese authorities, because apparently there's some pending charges, criminal charges that are being filed by them. So, but our mission is, as I said, engaging with them, and we'll certainly do everything possible to ensure their return. We still have a significant number of Nigerians trying to get back home, and hopefully we'll be able to get them back quicker. The US, of course, we've already brought back Nigerians from the US, but there are others who want to come back, and we're working on that. The UK as well, we're working on. Dubai, you'll recall that with Dubai, that Emirates had scheduled 3 separate flights at the very beginning. We were only able to take 1, and so there are other pipeline flights waiting, and so hopefully we'll also be able to get them back. South Africa, a number of Nigerians there waiting to come back. Malaysia too, I've been in touch with the High Commissioner there, and there's a significant number of Nigerians, and looking to see whether we could arrange it in such a way as to pick up some other Nigerians in neighboring countries there, Sudan also, and France. So if we can organize everything well, in the next 3 to 4 weeks maximum, we really should be able to bring home all of our evacuees that want to come home. And so, once again, a very big thanks to Aliko Dangote. They've really gone the extra mile to help us in this process, and also to the CBN, Governor Mefele, and the Nigerian Petroleum Company, GMD, Mele Kyari, also for helping to support financially all the evacuees that we brought back up to this point. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Before we take your questions, we'll take an update from the Minister of Environment. Honorable Minister.
Mr. Chairman, members of PTF, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen of the press, and ladies, good afternoon. From the Federal Ministry of Environment, I want just to reiterate what the NC has just said and what the Federal Ministry of Environment is doing. We are still not out of the woods, so we have instructed our environmental health officers to escalate the education campaign to remind people easy lockdown does not mean coronavirus is gone. He has already explained that. I'm just telling you that we are escalating our enlightenment campaign. But specifically what I want to do is to, again, repeat what he said in Hausa. There was a call that people need to be reminded. Jama'a assalamu alaikum. Bayanin da nake so in jaddada shine wanda aka yi amma da turanci. Mun san cewa gwamnatin ƙasa da gwamnatin jihohi sun sassauta wannan dokan zaman gidan. To waɗansu ganin an sassauta sun tsammani a shi kenan wannan cuta ta corona ta tafi. Ba ta tafi ba, tana nan ras abinta. Ba mu ma riga mun kai can ƙoli-ƙolin inda ake tunanin za a kai ba tukuna, amma fatanmu shine idan aka ci gaba da kula da dokokin da aka sa, tun Allah yadda yanda waɗansu suke tunanin ƙasar Afirka, nahiyar Afirka ko kuma ƙasarmu nan Najeriya za a kai ga wani gagarumin lokaci da za a ce mutane miliyoyi kaza sun samu wannan cuta ko suna mutuwa, za mu iya yin wani abu yunkuri da zai rage wannan. Wannan yunkurin kuwa shine na ci gaba da kiyaye da tsare dokokin da aka gindaya. Har yanzu maganan sa wannan takunkumi yana nan, har yanzu maganan wanke hannu yana nan, har yanzu maganan ba da tazara wajen mu'amala da 'yan uwa da abokanan arziki tana nan. Wannan cewa da aka ya fito domin a ga cewa ne za a iya ci gaba da harka ta rayuwa da ɗan tattalin arziki ba tare da an ƙara gigita yawan cutar ba, amma ta hanyar waɗannan bin ƙa'idojin da za mu ci gaba da yi. Idan muka lura daga lokacin da ake ɗan ɗagawa, kuma dama mun san haka zai faru domin mun gani a waɗansu ƙasashen duniya, a disalin da aka ɗaga ɗin, in mutane suka yi rauni wajen bin dokoki, yawan cutar na ƙaruwa. Kuma mun gani kwanakin baya ɗin nan muna ganin a kulliyomin maimakon da ake samun ƙarin mutane yana yaɗuwa kamar mutum 100, mutum 150, tsanani 200. Ɗan cikin kwanakin nan baya mutane nan muka gani a rana za ka ga mutum 400, 500, har sau biyu an samu mutum 600 da wani abu. To wannan yana ɗaya daga cikin dalilan da yasa ake samu, saboda mutane sun fara sakin dokokin, suna tunanin ta tafi don an ce a fito. ba ta tafi ba, ina ƙara jaddadawa tana nan. Amma me za mu ci gaba da bin waɗannan dokoki, babu maganin cewa mutum ya gaji, ba za ka gaji da kare lafiyarka ba. Kuma an duba fa yanzu mutanen ma da suke mutuwa daga wannan cutar sun fi waɗanda suke mutuwa baya yawa. To idan ko ta tafi, ya za a yi kuma mutane su ci gaba da kamuwa ko kuma mutuwa yanzu fiye da baya? To duk wani abu da za mu yi dai na ƙara kare kanmu, na taimaka ma gwamnati, ya kamata mu yi, domin yanzu muna ji muna gani. Idan da kana jin labari ne, ko ni yanzu na san waɗanda na jiki 'yan uwa abokan arziki da suka kamu, na san waɗanda suka mutu, na san su, ba wai ji bane, ba labarin ƙanzan kurege bane, a'a na gani da idona. To saboda haka jama'a, kada mu bari mu yi fargar jaji, mu fito sai mun kamu mu koma, domin mun ga waɗansu ƙasashe sun yi haka. Wannan cutar na ƙara dawa in aka fito ba a abin da ya kama ba. Ya faru ƙasan China kanta da yanzu ma kusan sun fi kowa ilimin abin, su ma sun fito ɗin, amma kila waɗansu dalilai sun sa abu ya faru. Akwai ƙasan Israel, akwai ƙasashe. Kada mu zama zakaran gwajin dafi, musamman idan mun riga mun gani. An ce idan kunni ya ji, gangan jiki ya tsira. Saboda haka mu ci gaba da ƙoƙarin bin dokoki. Wanke hannun nan yana da muhimmanci, sa wannan takunkumi yana da muhimmanci. In bai zama dole ka je ka shiga wurare ba, kar ma ka shiga. Kuma wannan mu'amala tazaran yana da matuƙar muhimmanci. In an ɗan buɗe ɗan kasuwanni ko ɗan gurare na ibada, shi ma a sa ido, a kula da cewa an bi waɗannan dokoki. In ka ga wani da baya bi, kai ka kauce abinka ka ja. In ka je guri ma za ka shiga, ka ga alaman ya yi cunkoso, babu alaman cewa za a bi waɗannan ƙa'idoji, ka bari ka koma wani lokaci, domin tabbatar da lafiya da kuma kare waɗansu. Jama'a, ina ƙara kiran ku mu mayar da hankali, mu tabbatar mun yi abin da wannan cutar za ta tafi tafiyan gaskiya, ba wai ta je ta dawo ba. Allah ya ba mu ikon kare kanmu, kuma Allah ya sa mu ga ƙarshenta nan ba da daɗewa ba. Mun gode.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister of Environment. We will take the questions now. Then, thereafter, we'll take the responses. Are we ready?
The Chairman, National Coordinator, members of the PTF, my colleagues. My name is Amaka Ude. I report for Arise News. And my first question actually goes to the DG of the NCDC. Can the NCDC really vouch for all the samples that are being tested in your lab network all across the country? I ask this question because there were some controversies before the weekend and also during the weekend as well, where some people are alleging that some states are cooking up some of these samples, where one person, they might take samples from one person and of course multiply it for whatever reason, I don't know. So I would like to get your reaction to that. And my next question is for the national coordinator. Well, just like the chairman of this task force have said, the blatant disregard for the laid down protocol, especially as it concerns interstate lockdown. I had an opportunity to go out of town just yesterday, and just between Abuja and Nasarawa, it's quite appalling what I saw in terms of how there's no even checks on the road. There's no, temperature measurement. All you see is somebody who's just waving the machine. So I want to know, what checks is the PTF planning to really put in place to ensure that states own the fight against COVID-19? Because you said, you know what, it's no longer in the hands of the PTF, but in the hands of the state. And the next question is for the Minister of Health. Resident doctors today declared that they've started their indefinite strike. Good thing is, they said those who are in the isolation centers and all frontline workers will have 2 weeks for them to continue treating patients. So I want to know what your ministry is doing to really intervene to ensure that these frontline workers, as well as all medical professionals, are taken care of, and that this strike does not go on for too long. And finally, the chairman of the PTF, well, sir, on Friday, or on Thursday actually, you made a promise to get back to us concerning the demerit charges. in the shipping industry. So I would like that update. Thank you.
Good evening, all. My name is Nike Adebowale. I report for Premium Times. My first question is to the NCDC DG, sir. Sir, are there plans to track attendees of the Naira Marley concert? Then to the national coordinator, what will be the fate of Naira Marley and others associated with the concert? So lastly, this is not a question, it's just to appreciate the Minister of Health. About 6 weeks ago, I raised the issue of some health workers at Ales Ekwueme University Teaching Hospital who haven't been paid for about 6 months. Reports reaching me now is that they've started their biometrics process and hopefully they'll be paid soon. So I just want to appreciate the Minister for that. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Friday Okerigbe. I'm a reporter with Channels TV. Some of the questions I have actually been asked by colleagues, but I'd like to ask the DG NCDC. I listened to the presentation by the WHO representative talking about the asymptomatic patients. And if I got her very correctly, she said that asymptomatic patients can still transmit the virus. And she also said that we need more